Hi everybody, Doug and DJ here from Cowtown USA. Just unloaded our first Can-Am Limited Max HVAC unit. We're going to be putting this together today. We'll be showing some videos and picture of it as we come. Exciting day, HVAC unit, Can-Am Defender.
Hi guys, Rick Dane with Cowtown USA in Cuba, Missouri. Here with probably one of the most anticipated units in the United States. And we are the first, the world's first to have this. And we're going to give you a preview of this. All right guys, let's unveil it. Thought you might want to be here and see this. You can see how protected it is when it comes in with its own canopy. Hey, it comes out to be Merry Christmas to y'all from Cowtown USA. We're going to take you through this step by step. Shouldn't be a long drawn out deal. We got people wanting to come now and pick this up, so we're going to kind of show this to you as it comes out. All right, getting closer, guys. What do you say? Da 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 da. Is that the right syllables? The right music? Well, we can see it's camouflaged, 4-door, full cab. This is the Limited. And you're seeing first to the, look at there, Limited. Peel this dude off so you can see it. Well, that's first class, isn't it? First to see it, guys. Look at the stitching in the seats. Give you a look-see at this deal. Fully lined. They're called the first dust-free cab on the market. It's not a UTV cab. This is a cab like they'd have on a pickup truck. Where's your air filter for this at? Yes? Okay, it's just like your car, or similar to a car or a truck. It's got its own filtration system for the cab. I mean, this is what we're talking about. Just kind of walk around here, kind of showing you a little bit about it. This is the push guard for the front end and shipping mode. This is how this dude is coming in. Comes with your glass windshield. Back glass is glass. Windshield wiper with flood. Power windows in the front. Swing out windows in the rear. This is camouflaged. It's got your Bighorn 6-ply radial tires, your aluminum wheels. It also has what's called arched A-arms. I'm going to show you that to you. It's different than anything on the market. And it's also an HD10 series, so you can kind of back up here and see the arch in this. Comes with a winch. I think it's a 4,500 pound. Who builds that winch?
I think that's
a Warren winch. He's exactly right. That's the reason he's a master technician. He knows all these deep, dark ins and outs. A lot of thinking. Here's what's talking about the glass windshield. All right. Let's drop this down too, Kevin. Man, it looks like a King Ranch truck. Or one of those, high country. Let me show you this too, guys. Got your real good bolsters. Removable box here. Flip up here. Let me go slower. Alright. Come across through here. Place for your gloves or your carry conceal. You got a tip out window. Alright. It'll actually lock down to here, or it'll flip completely all the way up for more ventilation. You can actually put a stereo in it here. You can have access, add extra lighting on it if you like. It's got your toolbox here, which is pretty neat, but it also is removable. You know, so whatever you're going to use it for, they built it with ranchers in mind, I think. So there's your penicillin, your needles, your banders for your cattle. Just take that right to the calf with you. Got your complete setup here. We'll go through this once we get it the battery in it, get her started for you. And there's your setup here. Here's your defrosters across the front. And your setup here for heat or air. This is, you're seeing the first, guys. The first to have it. I don't know how professional this is, but I just figured you guys might really enjoy this. Completely lined doors, ceiling. Here behind the seats, him mentioned behind the seats. Now you've got your floorboard completely cleared. I mean, we got this one, what do you call that? Old timers used to say saucered and boiled? Saucered and blown, that's what it is. They used to pour their coffee in the coffee dishes and blow on it and then drink it right out of the saucer cup. We'll keep you in a loop here as we do this. Alright, we got the first run and pulled it in, and we're going to start walking you through what's going on. Doug, you want to step in there and explain this new gauge pod?
Sure. Now this is relatively new for Can-Am 2020 models, the new gauge and the touch on the dash. We're all used to the buttons for these gauges being up here on the gauge, but now they've moved it down here. Now you remember the machines that had the work mode, eco mode switch. It was a toggle or a rocker switch. Now it says drive mode right there. And you can see I've just turned the eco mode off. Drive mode again. Now we are in a work mode. Then back to eco mode. Pretty simple there.
Okay, and explain the difference in eco mode and drive mode.
The eco mode is truly like it lowers the throttle response. So you have to move the throttle pedal a lot more to get response. The reason they would do that, it's not so jumpy when you're in tight corners, when you're making tight turns between trees, when you're loading one on a trailer. It takes a lot of the pep out of it so you don't accidentally roll up on the trailer.
Another thing too is if you're backing up to hook up to a trailer or something. Yeah. Without that, you basically breathe on the pedal. And it goes. And it goes.
It's 82 horsepower,
yeah.
So it goes.
Yeah, it's a 60 mile an hour plus machine.
Now something else pretty neat here, and we've seen this on other Can-Am product, but it has a menu here. When I push the menu button here, like for example, engine temp, that will continually show me the engine tip if I want to watch it. But if I want to watch something else, like battery voltage, we can leave that up on the screen while we're driving. It will continually show you the battery voltage, or they've got a general settings, or RPM, that's what I was looking for. So you can actually give your digital tachometer here just below the speedometer.
You know, you see a lot of this now in the new vehicle technology. I've got a new pickup, and I can do the screen set the same way. I can find my RPM. My truck's got a turbo on it. I see the turbo boost, and I can completely change that. You know, this with the air conditioning unit, with this cab deal, with the cab setup on the air conditioning unit, they've got what we call the dust-free environment.
Yes.
And it's something new for 2020, and this machine has it.
This machine does have it. There is an air filter up under the hood of the machine that filters all the air and dust, so we do not get a cab full of dust just because we're pulling outside air in for the heater of the air conditioner. Now while we're on that subject, they're calling this an automatic temperature control. Now this is your control for your heat or your air conditioning. Now the way it's designed to do, when I turn the power button on, the key's on so the fan's going to blow, but you can just set your temperature wherever you want it to be, and you can leave it there. So,
Turn your volume down, the airflow. So you can turn it, it doesn't have to blow wide open. You control that as well. All right, so you set your temperature. The new trucks and new cars are set up like that, to where it's called a climate control in a vehicle.
They are.
Would be the same deal in this unit too.
Yeah, if you left it on 69 degrees and you went out and it was cold, the heat would automatically kick on, warm up the machine. If it was summertime, it would automatically kick the AC on, so it does it smartly.
It is a climate control setup. We also have the famous dome light.
Yep.
Guys, we're ready for our first ride from a dealer. Now, we rode them at Club, but we're riding. This is the first one in the United States, and we're going to release this today. The limited model with AC and heat in a Max Edition.
Just kind of angle to your right.
Okay.
You go out.
All right.
That'll help you this.
Okay, here we go. First ride. Here we go. Guys, you can hear the interior. We're recording the noise at this point. Compared to traditional side-by-side, it's pretty quiet, don't you think, Doug?
Yeah, it is.
Let's check your windshield wiper out. How handy is that? Alright, go down here and kick our air conditioner on. Let's turn this windshield wiper off. Set it on auto, and set it at maximum fan. Set it maximum fan. And to be honest with you, it's already blowing warm air. This is 40 miles an hour. We're still having a conversation. Can you hear me all right back there, Doug?
Yeah.
So you're a little bit having a conversation in the UTV, which is pretty cool itself. This is the first drive with this. Just kind of check it out, make sure everything is operating properly. We try to do this with all the units. We're confident in, we want you to be confident in us that we go the extra miles with this to make sure when you get it home, it performs like it should. There's 52 without a screen on it at all. Still not very noisy. I don't know how it's going to record. slouch. 67, 68 mile an hour right out of the box. Just turn this around here. Try not to get it all dirty and nasty. Doug's kind of weenie in this cold, so he don't have a jacket on.
I can feel that heat, by the way.
The ride and handle is very good on it. Swing it over here to the window, Doug. Cool. I guess literally it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there it is. I noticed you rolled down my side, not yours.
You didn't notice that.
I did.
Now we're headed uphill now. Actually getting speed.
About to lose battery here. There's Can-Am right there. Commander.
Let's go check. Alright. Bring it around this direction. Right now we're stopped. Fans running wide open, so you come right here. Automatic. That's how simple it is to operate. Heat and defrost. Blows great defrost up here. Heat and AC, I should say. Defrost here, here. Down here on your feet. So there's ways to control all this. I don't know, my overall deal, it's a nice unit. It really is a nice unit. I kind of thought at first that AC was over the top, but I can tell you I'm going to take one home with me. I really enjoy this. I'm not much on camping. I don't stay in a tent. I want to stay in something nice. It'll drive my equipment. I want to be nice. And this is some nice equipment. Anyway, this is Doug and Rick at Cowtown USA, Cuba, Missouri. Give us a call. Thank you guys. 573-885-6300.